Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of our Ark Survival Evolved Let's Play. And I'm back on Aberration really quickly just because I want to go get some more metal. I've gotten a little bit already, and it's smelting up over there. I still need to go get a little bit more. And where did you come from? I did. Okay. I was just over there and there wasn't an iguanodon, so that's interesting. But I need to go get a little bit more because first I want to make the whatchamacallit, the tech transmitter for Genesis Part 2 whenever that happens. And also, I completely forgot about the tech generator. We need to make one of these if we want to use the cloning chamber like at all. So we should still definitely have enough element for both of them because we got a bunch in the last episode. But I just need to go stock up on metal, which I mean it's not that much. It's like 4,900. Yeah. So I mean it's not that bad. I got 5,500 for the last one, so this will be fine. Anyway, so I'll see you probably when I have all the metal, and I'm ready to go craft them on Extinction. Okay, I can craft it. Alright, before I have to go get the other metal. Yeah, I'm also gonna have to go get crystal, because... yeah. Okay, well, it won't be that hard. I do have more metal down in the transmitter that I'll go grab really quickly. But yeah, I'm gonna need to go mine some crystal, but that won't be that bad. Okay, this should be enough, more than enough. So if it's not, I'll be very surprised. Yeah, okay, so there we go. So now we have that and a little bit of metal left too. So the generator actually has a really large range. I'm hoping I can get it because, like, yeah, it runs on element, but one element lasts for like so long in the tech generator. Main reason I made it is because we need it for that, but I'm hoping I can place it where it'll also get these. So I'm wondering maybe if I just, because like I really don't need what you would call it. I can't. Wow, I lost track of what I was gonna say. Anyways, I really don't need that once I have the tech generator down. So I don't know. I think I might put it like here, because I don't necessarily need it to be like protected, because it's not PvP. It can just kind of be sitting out in the open. I mean, all that stuff is anyways. So I might just put it on like a tech foundation, just kind of over there. I don't know, we'll see. Can I make a tech foundation first? That's the other question. Oops. I always do that. I always click on tech instead of structures and then tech. Oh yeah, I can. I can make 5. I don't need 5, but I'll make 1. I like how that takes longer to craft than like both of these combined too. It's just interesting. There we go. And I think I might go and like clone stuff. Maybe bring like a Reaper over. Because we don't really need to clone Gigas. But, the Reaper I would definitely want to clone. Because that's the reason I made this whole thing. So, let's just put this, like, here. I guess I'll line it up just to make sure it looks somewhat decent. You know, I think that's actually, like, alright. So, there we go. Let's put this on top of it. I guess I'll line this up too, then. Well, actually, that's pretty good. Off the start. Yeah, I'll just, well... Oh, I can rotate it. I forgot you can rotate stuff in this game. Huh. That's good. There we go. So we have tech generator. Yeah, just put that in there. Activate power. Range. Oops. Pulse generator range. How far? Oh, it's like on low range. Okay. Radius options, maximum. I know that'll use more energy, but yeah, that reaches past the cloning chamber and past like over here, so we're good. Okay, well actually wait, could I use, I want to see, could I use like medium range? Because I'll use 9.8 pulse range. That still has that in it. You know what? If I can decrease this more, it'll use less power the smaller the range is. Actually, this will say if it's still getting power, but it's like past it. Yeah, it's powered. Okay, I'm gonna fiddle around with this, see what range is like the smallest that I can get away with, and then go from there. And also, I hope I don't accidentally demolish it when going into the options. I could so see myself doing that though. Well, moment of truth. Yay! Yep, it's still powered. Alright, I'm not going to demolish this, at least not right now, but I'm just not going to have it on, because it'll just be wasting power then. But yay! Okay, tech generator works. And that's still powered too. I decreased the range to 9, and it still works. Alright, so, you know, while I was on Aberration, I should have really just grabbed one of the Reapers and brought it over here, because now I have to go back and get a Reaper. So that'll be fun. I'm going to, I have no idea which one to grab even. I don't really want to clone one of the like lower level ones, but I might grab both the 145s, or the ones that were 145 when we got them, and do that. So I'll be back. Okay, well I have both of the Reaper. I'm pretty sure these were the two that were 145 when we tamed him, because I think Xenomorph was the first one and he was 115. He was either 115 or 120. But I'm pretty sure these were the two that were 145. And wait a second. Your belly's more like yellowish. Kind of like an egg white. Like yellow, whitish yellow. I don't know. I thought it was white like this one, but I guess not. I guess that's the thing about always being underground on Aberration, is you don't know what stuff actually looks like. But anyways, I want to see which one is cheaper or more / like more expensive. Because, I mean, ideally I'd do like one clone of each today. But depending on how much they cost, I'd like to do the cheaper one. So this one would be, clone. 17,340 element shards. Okay. That's actually not as much as I thought, but it's still a lot. So, yeah. Alright, how much would this one cost then? This one is the lower level one, so I'm assuming maybe less. Yeah, 16,900. Okay, I'll probably do this one first, because that is a lot of element. I'm just gonna like move this guy over in range of the trough, give the other Reaper some food, and yeah, also just like decimate our supply of element just to go clone that Reaper. So that's something you don't see every day. Wait! That is definitely something you don't see every day. Okay, well first it's a flying enforcer. It's just like not hanging on anything. And it's level 150. I would like to maybe not craft it, but get it at least. Is it even there? Yeah. Okay. Bye, dude. Okay. Does it have good stats? It's probably oh, it's 144. I mean, it's super expensive and not like super great. Alright, that's unfortunate. Okay, well I'm pretty sure that'll be all the element shards that I need for this. It didn't quite decimate our supply as much as I thought. I'm pretty sure that's everything. Yeah, okay. Okay, do we really want to do this? Yes, we do. Okay, I'm gonna go for it. It's just so expensive. But there we go. So, yeah, you just have to sit here now, and in 46 minutes and 13 and counting seconds, we'll have a second of this one, except it won't be slightly as good because it won't be imprinted, but that's fine. I just want to see what their unimprinted stats look like, and then go from there and see if it's like even worthwhile doing more of these. But yeah, and I get, it uses them up over time. Because I know I didn't craft way more than I needed. I crafted like maybe 100 more than I needed on accident, but yeah. Okay. Okay, there we go. Got the second one. So, yeah, oh. What? Why are you level 220? So, that's interesting. Because I'm fairly certain that the... Oh, wait. Never mind. Right. It was 145 when we got it from the Reaper. But we did the, like, plus 75 level thing. Where you, like, get a bunch of XP. And then it ended up as 220. That's why. I can't math. And another reason that I can't math. Either I counted really badly wrong, or this used way less than I thought it would, but it didn't use like all the element shards at all. So let's just look over that. Not acknowledge it. So okay, the non-imprinted health is a little bit worrying for a Reaper. 13,000 isn't that much. The melee damage is alright though. So there's that at least. Plus, I mean, being a Reaper, as long as there's no light pet shining on it, it won't really take that much damage anyways. But, okay, what I'm going to do is I would still like to clone that one too. Just compare the stats. Can you not be stuck on the Rex? Alright, well, I don't want to knock over any of these trees either, because refertilizer sometimes works and sometimes doesn't. I'd just rather not have to use it. But I'm going to get this guy started cloning up, and then we'll go and compare the imprinted. I mean, okay, it's not really a fair comparison because this guy's leveled. But let's go check out how that Reaper hits and like what kind of damage it takes. And then when we get the clone one from this one, we'll compare the two just to see which one's a better package overall. Now, this one is much more expensive, though. And, okay, the good thing, though, is I can turn any excess element shards we don't use back into element with the replicator, which is a good thing. I forgot how many this one takes. 17,340. Okay. Alright, so we have enough. And, okay. So, it must not use all of it, because I made sure to just see. So what I did is I got the 17,300, or it was the 17,000, and then I had like 22 extra from before, and it wouldn't let me do it. And then I crafted 400 because I needed the 300 plus like what 18 to fill out the 22 to make it 40, and then it let me craft it. So I realized there was a little bit extra, but it wasn't. It was less than 100 extra. And then it lets me turn it on, and it hasn't used this. And I don't think it's going to use it when it goes up. So it must just need a bunch to start. And then it doesn't use. I don't know, but okay, this has forwarded the same amount of time. So let's go take this guy for a spin. I'm not going to put any levels yet. Oh, so much slower than an imprinted Reaper. I'm gonna just carry him down a crowpod. But I'm not gonna put any levels yet, just so we can apples to apples, oranges to oranges, whatever you want to call it, compare it to the other one, just to see what stats are better, what are worse, and then we'll go from there. So it hits for 246, and these things can't be mate boosted, so that's like the actual damage that it does. Which, I mean, that's decent. So I guess... Huh. It's just the health. But, I mean, okay, these being clones... I mean, sure, it's expensive, but element is, like, so easy to get on this map. Yeah, that's... Well, I was at carbon enemies, which they usually have some... resistance. Yeah, okay, well, that looks like what it hits for, 246 then. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if we lose the clones during the Rockwell fight, I wouldn't be super sad about it, because they're just that. They're just clones of ones we actually got. If we lost an imprinted one, I'd be sad. But, I mean, oh, I see something I have to get rid of. It's just like didn't aggro, okay. Even when I was hitting it. But, yeah, so... honestly, if I can get the health like decently high on these guys, like, sure, it's kind of expensive. We can just do element nodes to cover it off. And yeah, like it might be worthwhile to just use the clone reapers to fill up the gaps. Like I'm still definitely going to use the ones that we have that are imprinted, but to speed things up and also not make myself go crazy by just constantly patrolling the element region or radiation zone without much luck, might be worthwhile to just like use one of these guys or like use the clone ones instead. And I can also, like, I know there's the XP buff up there. I don't think I've grabbed that one. And I'm gonna wait until I actually want to level them to grab some, but I can do that and it'll get a lot of levels fast. So far, like, sure, the health is a little bit low, and actually I guess I have been hit by stuff, but I wasn't paying attention to the damage numbers. So I want to see if it is taking, well, I mean, it should be taking the reduced damage like that regular Reapers do. It'll be taking more because it also won't have the imprint buff. But actually, I wouldn't be riding, you know what? The damage reduction doesn't matter because I wouldn't be riding the Reapers anyways. So that's the damage they're gonna take. So 9 damage isn't that much. I mean, I know it's a Bronto, but still. I forgot about that. I wouldn't even be riding them, so they wouldn't have the damage reduction and damage increase anyways, even if they were imprinted. It's just a stat increase. So yeah, if I can just bring the health up, because like it's not low, but for where I would want it for the Rockwell fight, especially like Alpha, it's pretty low. So I would definitely want to bring that up. But if I can bring the health up to like 35k at minimum. Ideally, I want like 40k plus, but like 35k, if I can bring it up to around there, I'd say that's good. Like, I don't really need to level melee that much. Like, maybe if I have extra levels, I would, but like, it's not a priority. This guy hits pretty hard already. So yeah, I like what I'm seeing. I'm gonna go now wait for the other one, and we can compare the two. Okay, there's the other one. So yeah, it didn't use the other shards. All right. And that one's also 220. So yeah, these are both the 145s, or the ones that I was referring to as 145s. That was what we found them as. Okay, so I'm just gonna pick this one up in a crowd pod right away. Just so we can side by side compare its stats with the other one. Well, actually, you know what? Let's do this. Okay, so it has more health and less melee. Okay, that'll actually be interesting to see because the health, obviously, I know just by looking at it's more, but I wonder how much less it hits for. Because that's kind of important still. Because this one, Predator, I would not need to level its melee. Like, I wouldn't need to really worry about it. Like I said earlier, if I have extras, like extra levels available after I get the health where I want it, then I'd consider it. But it's not a big priority. Whereas this one, it could, even though it has higher health, it could be a worse bet because one, well, actually I could clone the clone and then it'd be cloneception, but it'd be cheaper as well, I think. But, like, yeah, I have a higher base of health to start with, but if it hits, let's see, 224, okay, it takes 7 damage from these guys. Well, from this one. Yeah, it hits for 224, okay. This one hit for 246, I think. Let's just go see really quick. Oh, I'm not gonna massacre a dodo. Yeah, 246. So that's actually kind of a sizable margin. But the thing is, they're so close, like, so closely comparable to one another that I really just don't. There's not one that's, like, definitively better than the other. And was that hitting me on the back? I don't think so. I saw the 0 and I didn't know what it was hitting. But, like, they're so close to one another, there's not one that's, like, just outright better than the other one. So, maybe I'll notice once I start leveling it, maybe the higher health base would make, like, an actually good difference. But right now, they're just so close that, like, sure, the higher melee is nice to start with, but the higher health is also nice to start with. So I'd have no idea. There's no way I could pick one over the other to continue cloning, not breeding, right now. I am also gonna harvest all these beaver dams while we're down here because it's just free cementing paste and silk pearls and all that good stuff. And I could always use some of that. But I do think that's probably gonna be it for this episode. So yeah, I mean, we got mainly what I wanted to get done was seeing how the Reapers compare to one another, as well as obviously making up the generator, which we needed, but also making up the transmitter for when Genesis Part 2 comes out. And I know it got pushed back again. I think I mentioned this in a previous video. I'm not certain. But yeah, I know it got pushed back again, but I'm still just like really excited for it because, I don't know, being the last DLC of this game before Arc 2, I'm excited to see where Wildcard takes it. Plus, like, it's supposed to be a really big map. So, I don't know. I've also purposely, I know I made that spoiler video a long time ago, like when they first announced a bunch of stuff about it. Ever since then, I've been kind of avoiding all the spoilers that they've revealed since then. Or, like, information. So, I'm trying, I know generally, like, what they revealed in the trailer for Genesis Part 2, I know that. But, like, everything else other than that, I don't really know anything. I've been avoiding it because I want to go in somewhat blind. So, yeah. I think that'll be neat. Anyways, though, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.